Hello. I'm not supposed to say hello there. Today in gaming history. No. No. Hello and welcome.
Hello.
I am a talking rabbit.
All right.
Who are you?
Radley S. Panda.
It sounds like you're being held at gunpoint. Today is November 6th. Over the years, games came out of various titles and styles and junctures.
Okay.
There's lots of games that are cool from history. Name a game that's cool from history. Any game.
Is it one of the ones that are from the list today?
No, any game. Any game that's cool from history.
Halo?
Halo is a game from history. Yes. Name another game from history.
I don't.
Man.
Portal.
Portal is a game from history, yes. Any game's a game from history if it's already come out.
Checkers.
Checkers. Yeah, have you ever played a Checkers video game?
We're talking about video games.
Today
Right.
we are, yeah.
Monopoly.
Yes, there are Monopoly video games. Whatever. What day is it today?
November 6th.
Say it like you mean it.
November 6th.
Thank you. And we're going to take a look at some games that came out on November 6th over the years, throughout the years. I don't know what this is called yet, but these are the games that came out today, and we're going to talk about them. You ready?
As ready as I'm gonna be.
I'm hiding you. You're gone until you fix yourself.
I'm sorry, I was indecent.
You back? You good? There you are.
Yeah, I was indecent.
Excellent. November mustache.
Yep.
It is Movember, and that is a mustache. We are not collecting anything for Movember.
I only collect mustaches. Send them to me.
Ew.
No, don't, actually. Only fake ones. I want a giant collection of fake mustaches.
I'm gonna put a big sign somewhere with you smiling that says, I collect mustaches. Why are you making that weird face?
I'm smiling for your billboard.
Ugh. Alright, first we're gonna look at a game that you have not played, but I have played, and it is a weird one, but it is also very recognizable. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 on the Game Boy Color. Activision.
Nope. Never did play it.
Natsumi. There was somebody at my school back in the day that had the Game Boy Advanced version, which was still nothing like this. Way different than this. This is like strange. And it is hard.
Poor Tony Hawk.
What do you mean poor Tony Hawk? You don't think this is good? This is impressive for the Game Boy Color.
I mean, yeah, but you're beating him up.
That's okay. Just have to learn how to do tricks somehow. The game doesn't tell you.
Melon.
Maybe there was a manual. Is that a real trick?
Yeah.
What about a sack tap?
Yep. That also is, yeah.
It beeped when I sack tapped, which means that was probably good points on the sack tap.
You gotta keep doing airwalks and Christ airs. That's all you gotta do.
I don't know how to do any of that. I know how to fall. And it automatically grinds, I think. And then, like, maybe I do something cool here. No, that wasn't cool.
I just remember
cool
accidentally Benny Hannaing all the time.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
In the one, what, on, like, PlayStation?
Yeah, the PlayStation version.
That makes sense. Well, ooh, that was cool. That was like Tony Hawk himself. Hold on. I bet I can pause it right on Tony Hawk himself. Yeah.
Is that the
That
Tony
is
Hawk?
the Tony Hawk. Can't you see the little portrait?
Yeah, it looks just like him.
It kind of
They
looks
could
like
have done a better job.
it looks
Yeah.
like he got punched in the face. It's a weird game and it's not very responsive, but like the fact that it exists is really cool. The fact that they were still making Game Boy Color games in 2000 for
Really?
yeah, this came out in 2000.
You know what's my one favorite thing about the Tony Hawk series and stuff?
What's that?
The one trick that's called an impossible was
Okay.
thought of actually being impossible for like the longest time until
Okay.
people figured out how to do the impossible, and now the impossible is possible.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Skateboarding. Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm just waiting for Skate 4. I want to know if they're actually going to do like 360 flips and stuff like that properly, or if they're going to name them really weird things. It's like, no, it's the same thing, only different.
Maybe they'll rename everything that you know to something different.
Right. I'm not a skater
They could always
anymore,
do
that's
that.
the problem.
You just remember stuff from back in the games.
Oh yeah, I hurt my hip one time skating, and that was it for me.
Hell yeah.
So
Tony Hawk, Pro Skater 2 on the Game Boy Color. Pretty cool.
Yep.
So let's go to 2001. We're moving to 2001. And do you know what came out in 2001?
No.
2001. November 6th.
Space
Saw the
Odyssey.
release. No. But yes, that's a great movie, but we're not talking about that.
Never seen
2001,
it.
November 6th. Shut the f. 2001, November 6th. Saw the release of this. You're going to know this. You love this. I know you love
Sliced
this.
bread.
EA Sports.
It's in the game.
It's in the game.
Yeah.
This is gonna be very, very interesting.
That's it. That's all I have for sound because I don't want to get punched in the head.
They also do have
Did you see the dude with the mullet there?
snowboarding. Oh yeah, that's the guy. I was just like, I forgot about him. I think you have to win a whole bunch of world tours or like a bunch of golds just to unlock him.
That'd be
And it's
cool.
just like that's not the character that I would think you would unlock after winning all of the gold tours and stuff, right?
People just want that character, I guess. So I'm not very good at this game, as you can see.
I will get better footage.
Ooh, you turned
Okay.
robotic for a second.
I didn't mean to.
I know.
There's a couple other snowboarding games that I feel were a lot better for the
Okay.
time. I think this one came out 2001, and then 2003 is when SSX 3 came out.
Yeah.
And then 2004, I think, was 1080 Avalanche.
Okay, I was gonna say the 1080 series is the one that I got into it with, and this looks way more advanced than that as far as like the tricks that you can do. Well, not so much that
Yeah.
because 1080 had like a ton of tricks, but it
1080
looks
was
more
more
fleshed out
actual
here.
snowboarding. SSX Tricky was kind of like snow skating because there's no.
It was more like an extreme doing tricks
extreme
kind of thing.
snow skating.
Yeah,
And snow skating is actually a thing now.
right.
It looks super fun.
Na 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 na. 2003 saw the release of Prince of Persia: Sands of Time.
A game I honestly don't think I've played since 2003.
Yeah, me too. Until today, for this.
I remember renting it,
Mm-hmm.
playing through it, getting very disappointed around like 70 something percent or whatever, because it would tell you every time you load the game. I remember loading that save file there like so many times.
Yeah.
You were with the woman and you had to like somehow get all the way up to the top of an area while she was shooting arrows at something, but I could just never make it. I don't know. Maybe I just ran out of rental time. Who knows?
Maybe. My friend had it, so I would always try it when I would go over to his place while he was still playing it. Obviously, if he moved on to a different game, we all moved on to a different game, right? It was cool that you could run on the wall, and it was cool that you could do slow motion, dodge, sword attacks.
I just remember doing it and needing to do it
Mhm.
all the time, and it was so easy to miss.
It was. But once you get the hang of it, it's okay. I was supposed to climb the
Yeah.
ladder there, and instead I climbed the pole and then jumped onto the ladder. It's
Yeah,
great.
the game was nice and kind of just put a pole there because it was like, hey,
Just
a lot
in
of people are
case.
gonna jump off here.
Yeah. And it's cool you can jump off the wall to attack them. I like that quite a bit. It's
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
That's like the only attack in the game.
It's fun though. I guess it would get tiresome.
What gets really tiresome is watching yourself put your swords and your one dagger in your pocket after every fight.
I fell. But I was never like the greatest at this. It was big on trial and error, having to do it over and over and over again because
Yeah.
I would make mistakes. You would jump off the wall at the wrong time and accidentally kill yourself. I think that's happened
All
a
the
couple
time.
times in this clip so far, honestly. Oh, the start's cool.
Or-
I find the start really cool because
Yeah.
it doesn't tell you the game begins. You just have to like touch the stick and it's like, oh yeah, it's begun.
Yep. The only thing that I think that actually lets you know is like the trees move just a little bit
Yeah, I guess you're right.
to let you know that the cutscene's over.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I think God of War might have done
remember
that too.
I remember doing stuff like that all the time and then being like, oh, I'm just gonna go back in time, and then you go right back to the exact start of the jump because you didn't have enough like juice for it or
Yeah.
something like that, and then
Yeah.
you just keep watching yourself die and you're like, all right, cool, let's just let that happen.
I didn't play far enough into Sands of Time to get to that point with the power,
Punishing
You
when
know.
when it actually happens that way.
but maybe we'll play it on stream one of these days, and then it'll end up being one that we can show off the Sands of Time because this is one of the better games
Yeah.
in the series.
Mhm. There was the Tale of Two Princes or whatever it was. I don't
Yeah.
even remember.
Tale of Two Princes
that one-
was one of those.
Is that what it was actually called?
I think so.
I know it was Two Princes,
something.
but I don't.
I know there was a
yeah,
movie with
that
Jake Gyllenhaal. Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal. Jake. Spider-Man. No. Mysterio. Prince of Persia is also very old. It's an old computer game.
Mm-hmm.
A very cool game. It's also on the Super Nintendo. I love the Super Nintendo one. I'll show you that one
I've never
sometime.
played it.
It's a lot of fun. I'll show it to you.
Okay.
That was Prince of Persia. Sands of Time, specifically. Specifically Sands of Time. Specifically Sands of Time.
Yes.
But that's it. This will be the second one of these we've done. I don't know what it's called yet. I don't know if the name I say today is even going to stick. Let's go ahead and say it's called Today in Gaming History.
Sure.
November 6th. In gaming history.
Is today.
Yeah. All right. See you next time.
Bye.